Good evening. This is Megan Sims with WQTO. Today is Wednesday, November 14th. Police are continuing their investigation into the Coldwater killings and disappearances that have taken place over the last couple of weeks. Senior Detective Michael Rivers is still missing. His wife, Dr. Andrea Rivers, was found deceased a few days back. Others, including 3 Bellevue police officers, 2 Coldwater officers, 2 student nurses, and a local farmer were also found deceased. Detective Nick Fisher made a statement last week explaining that the alleged killer had been located and killed. However, with several more killings in the past 3 days, it's unclear as to whether or not the real killer has been stopped. In other news, environments in the area say the weather patterns could be changing dramatically this winter season.
Detective Fisher.
Yeah, what do you want?
My name is John Donovan. Can I join you?
John Donovan, the detective?
I saw what happened on the news, so I wanted to come and talk to you.
You were involved with the engineer case years ago. I read your case file.
That's why I wanted to talk to you, Detective. I'd like to help you with your investigation.
Investigation? More like a circus. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I think you'll find when the engineer's involved, he's always a step ahead.
I've dealt with copycat killers before, but nothing like this. Not in Coldwater.
There is no copycat killer. This is the real deal, Detective. The real engineer. The same one from years ago.
You sound like you're high right now.
I intend no disrespect, Detective, but I've been consumed by the engineer case for 30 years. I know a thing or two about what's going on here.
If you're so consumed, why did it take you a week to show up?
The engineer case fucked with my head real good. It's taken me a lot of courage and a lot of bourbon to get me back here today.
So what do you need to know?
Start from the beginning.
We're gonna need more to drink.
Well, I have plenty of cash and all the time in the world. Bartender, 2 more drinks.
Sounds good to me. Well, it all started last week. A young officer come running into the station, ranting and raving about some lunatic with an axe. Rivers and I investigated. Come to find out, it revolved around some farmer that lived out in the middle of nowhere.
Dark ones, hear my plea. I come before you humbly, avenge me. Seek out the wrongdoers. Come to me, dark ones. Come to me now.
So Rebecca made it out safely.
For a time, it wasn't long before she was dragged back into this whole mess. Her and her friend Alice.
Hold on here. Alice. Who's Alice and how does she fit in? And what about this farmer you mentioned?
I feel like I'm being interrogated.
You'll have to forgive me, Detective. I still have my police instincts, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I woke up on the floor with one hell of a headache. And that's when everything got so complicated. Bitch.
Oh my God, Donaldson. You alright?
I'm busted up, but I guess I'm alright. I don't know. Who the hell was that guy, Fish?
I don't know, but I've got to find out.
I'm all messed up, man. He hit me with something.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I'm not sure. Hey, I think he took that girl and left.
Which girl?
The older one. That younger girl, I think she's asleep under your desk.
I'll call an ambulance. I've got to go find Rebecca.
I'm coming with you.
No, stay.
I just want to come with you.
Ambulance will be here as soon as possible.
This was a nightmare, man.
I know. Don't worry, stay here. Ambulance will be here soon, okay?
All right.
Look after Sarah until we can locate Rivers.
He's still not back?
No sign of him.
Stay safe, man. That thing's unstoppable.
Sloan. Get up. Sloan, come on, man. Damn it. Andrea. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is Detective Fisher, Coldwater PD.
Dr. Edward Lundberg, Coldwater Medical Clinic. I have a male, deceased early this morning. Autopsy scheduled for tomorrow morning at 0700 hours.
You headed out, Doc?
I've got to go to a city council meeting, but I plan to come right back here after it's over.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. Neither is he.
Have a good evening, Mick.
Later, Doc.
We got him this time, old friend. We finally got him.
Yeah, okay. No, it's the safest place for her right now. No, she needs to be there. I tried talking to her about it, but she won't talk to me. No, I'll keep trying. It's fine. I promise. Look, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. I promise. Bye. That was Detective Fisher again. He said they're sending Sarah to her aunt in Crawfordstown. He said they're sending an officer to the house tonight. He wants us to stay at the station. He thinks it'll be safer.
I'm not putting them at risk again. When he came after me, he killed all those officers and almost got to Sarah. I can't do that again. I can't put them there. And if you were smart, you'd leave like I told you to.
Not leaving you alone tonight, Rebecca. Not.
He'll come for me again. I know he will.
The police are coming over tonight. They're gonna look after us. The man doesn't even know where we live.
He's not a man.
Are you alright in there?
Yeah, I'll be out in a bit.
Okay. Just let me know if you need anything.
Rebecca? Rebecca, it's Dr. Lundberg. I stopped by to see how you're doing. I stopped by to see if you're okay. Alice called and told me what happened. Let me look at that cut on your face. Let's make sure it's not infected. Well, it doesn't look too deep, but just to be sure, let's put some antibiotic cream on that and cover it with a Band-Aid.
So, you're still making house calls?
Only for my very special patients, Rebecca. I've known you for a very long time. I was there the night you were born.
You were at the hospital?
Of course I was. I wouldn't miss something special like that. I remember that day like it was yesterday. You were born a few weeks too early, but you're a fighter, and you made it through. You're a fighter, Rebecca. You always have been, and nothing's changed.
Thanks for coming, Doc. It means a lot.
You are entirely welcome. Before I leave, I'm going to leave you a few sleeping pills. Alice said that you hadn't slept well in several days, and that's not very good for you. Take 2 of these tonight before you go to bed, and make sure you do that, okay?
Thank you, Dr. Lundberg.
You try to get some rest. You have my number. Call me if you need anything else, or even if you just want to talk.
I will.
Dr. Lundberg. I'll be right over.
This is Fisher. Alright, I'll be right there.
Hey. Brought you some pills to help you sleep. Rebecca?
What?
Did you hear me?
No. What'd you say?
I said I brought you something to help you sleep. I thought it might help with things.
I don't want to. I don't want to sleep.
You have to sleep. You've been up forever.
Just leave me alone.
Rebecca, I'm just trying to help.
Just get the hell out.
Fine.
No, wait. Alice, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's just been such a long day, and I'm really, really worried about Sarah.
Fisher called again. Sarah's fine. She's with her aunt. They're heading upstate. She's fine. Everyone's fine.
Did they ever find Mr. and Mrs. Rivers?
I don't know. The police haven't said anything about their investigation.
Sarah was worried all day about where her mom was. Something tells me he got her too.
We don't know that.
Oh my God.
He was a night watchman here. He'd been here for years.
What was his name?
Mick Crawford. And he was such a wonderful fellow.
Have you been back to the lab?
Yes, and the body's gone. I suppose ever who killed Mick took the body.
Yeah. What's going on here? Am I dreaming this?
What do you think, Fisher? What is going on?
I don't know. I have no idea what the hell's going on in this town anymore.
Well, why would anybody have wanted his body?
I don't know. I'm not entirely convinced somebody took his body.
I'm not following you on that, Fisher.
I'll get a hold of the crime scene unit and get them down here. We're going to be here all night.
Well, just let me know if I can help you.
Yeah, you might hang around.
You never told me about Ted Granger, that farmer.
He's dead. That man killed him.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, after Nicholas died, I don't think he really cared what happened to him, or anybody for that matter.
No, that's just a rough situation. Hey, Rebecca, I'm gonna go check the locks real quick. Hold on. Hello? No, not tonight. You can get Brenda to do it. Look, this is really not a good night for this. Okay, look, I'll come in. Few hours. I'm leaving. As soon as I need to, though. No, I'm not staying extra. I'm leaving. As soon as I... No, I'll be there. Just give me a few minutes. I gotta get dressed. Okay, I'll see you in 15 minutes. Bye. Fuck. I have to go to work. It'll only be a few hours. I'll be back before you wake up. I'm really, really sorry. I love you. I gotta go.
Let her go. Please. What do you want from me? Haven't I already been through enough?
So she went back to the farmhouse after all she'd been through. Why didn't she reach out to you, Detective?
She wasn't thinking straight. Her life had gone to shit when Granger's grandson died. It's amazing she was holding up as well as she was.
And you're still convinced someone took the body?
Yeah, the dead bodies just don't get up and walk away.
You really have no idea what you're up against here, do you, Detective?
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
30 years ago, I tracked the engineer. I captured him. He was tried in front of a jury, found guilty of 7 counts of murder. When it came right down to it, no one in this state had the balls to flip the switch. I volunteered. I'd been hunting the man for so long. When I put him in the electric chair, he said something to me I'll never forget. He looked at me right in the eye and he said, "I'll return someday. You can never kill me." That's what he said.
And you actually believe a line of shit like that?
Well, what other explanation do you have? I'd like to see what you come up with.
I knew the engineer was related somehow, but all of a sudden the symbol stopped showing up on the next few victims.
The symbol. Like the infinity symbol with a slash through it.
Yeah, you know the one, right?
Oh yeah, I know that one. He carved that into all of his victims years ago.
The first round of murders, the symbol was there. After that, the symbol just stopped showing up.
There's nothing.
Go check that out.
Gage? Gage? Gage?
Hey Alice, this is Detective Fisher. Hey, stopped by the house a couple times this week. Nobody's been home. Could you please call me and let me know what's going on? Have you guys left town? Anyways, call me back. Let me know everything's okay. Thanks. Bye.
What do we have here, Fisher?
Well, Edward, I'd like you to meet 26-year-old Brock. Back over there on the floor is 24-year-old Gage. A couple local boys. Looks like they broke in sometime in the night. Probably looking for drug money.
Did you know these guys?
Yeah, I've seen them around. A couple model citizens, let me tell you.
Well, it looks like this one's been strangled, Detective.
Yeah, this one back here got his throat slit. One clean cut.
Have you spoken with the store owner?
No, not yet. I called her about a half hour ago and left a message. Let her know that she had a break in, but not necessarily a break out.
I've got a bad feeling about this case, Detective.
You and me both.
Do you have any leads on the case at all?
A couple angles I'm working, but nothing's panning out.
Is there anything else you want me to get a few shots of, Detective?
Yeah, could you get a couple by the back door?
All right.
What are you looking for, Detective?
That symbol.
You don't think this is related to that mass killer, do you?
I don't know, it's possible.
Well, I may be overstepping my bounds here, Detective, but this looks like a personal vendetta. I mean, a slit throat, a strangulation. It looks like to me that the killer knew these guys.
You're probably right, but I'm not ruling the connection out. That son of a bitch had to be involved somehow.
All right, yeah, I can hear you now. All right, an hour? Yeah, hold on, let me see. Yeah, an hour will work, that's fine. All right, yep, talk to you then, bye.
Tired of this shit going on around town like this, people coming up missing. Fucking police, they can't do nothing. You guys locked and loaded?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Good, man. How's the scope?
Good.
Ah, look who we got coming up here, boys.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How's it going?
What brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming home from the doctor's office, and all your weapons kind of got my attention a little bit.
We're going hunting.
For what? Grizzly bear?
Something like that.
No, I'm serious. You guys got a lot of firepower here, and I'm just wanting to make sure everybody's following the laws.
You got anything else better to do than busting our balls?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm on medical leave, but I can still do my damn job.
Yeah, Donaldson, why are you out here dogging us? How come you ain't out there checking on that guy that's killing everybody with an axe?
Rick, that man is dead. Fisher killed the psycho.
Hey, what about the rumors of the body disappearing down at the morgue? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You guys know I can't discuss police matters, okay? You guys know that.
What about the other people, Donaldson? What about Gage Miller? What about Brock Peters?
What about Danny's boy? He was killed behind the bar.
Fisher and the other cops are looking into it.
Yeah, I bet they're working real hard just like you.
I'm hoping they work better than you, because looks at your face, you're a slow learner.
Hey, look. They're doing all they can, all right? And this all just seems like a distraction here. Where are you guys going hunting?
Haven't made our minds up yet. Maybe Deer Creek.
You guys better be out there hunting. Don't be doing anything stupid, okay? Be careful, all of you.
Kill this son of a bitch.
So when Rivers went missing, he called me and told me that Granger had something to do with this.
Do you believe he did?
Absolutely. And his involvement in this case is what got him killed.
This angle you mentioned, might I ask what it entails?
All the victims were related to Granger in some way. My theory, he had the masked man go kill them all.
But why? Well, Granger's grandson had that heart surgery, didn't he? Didn't Andrea Rivers perform that operation?
They didn't go through with it. They couldn't afford it.
He was upset at her because she denied them the heart transplant. She stayed on the case, but she had to deny them that operation.
And that nurse who was strangled to death, Kara Stone, she worked underneath Andrea that whole time.
Well, what about those 3 cops from Bellevue? What did they have to do with Granger?
According to dispatch at Bellevue, Granger called several times complaining about vandalism reports. All 3 of these cops, Collins Jennings and Jack Sloan, were all sent out there for these reports, but nothing ever came of them.
Granger was upset with them. He didn't think they were going to do anything about it.
Exactly. And then there's the banker that was foreclosing on his house. Then that leaves Rebecca.
Well, she was babysitting Granger's grandson the day he went into cardiac arrest. She and I spoke of that day many, many times.
Yeah, I knew she was struggling with that boy's death. Rebecca's a good kid.
So, you still haven't heard anything from Rebecca or Alice?
No, and there's no sign of him at the house either.
I should have stayed there with her. I blame myself a lot for all this.
But we thought it was over, Doc. We didn't know.
Well, what about that boy who was killed out behind the bar last night? Any connection?
No connection to Granger, but I know he has some ties with the kids that we found in the thrift store.
Well, I can't imagine how it could be any crazier than what's been going on around here, Fish.
So the symbol didn't show up on these punks.
No, this was more personal. It was a throat slash, a strangulation. The first set of murders was more brutal.
So it was someone else doing the killing.
Hold on, Columbo. Look, remember the rednecks I was telling you about earlier? They didn't think I was doing my job, so they decided that they were going to go out and take matters in their own hands.
They went vigilante, huh?
Yeah, and let's just say that didn't work out very well for them.
What the hell was that?
Well, I don't know. Rebecca!
She's not making any sense. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Well, I made her some hot chocolate. Maybe this will warm her up.
Yeah, maybe you can talk to her. You know her better than I do.
I'll see what I can do. Rebecca, I brought you some hot chocolate. Remember I used to make it for you when you and your mother would come over to visit? What happened to you, Rebecca? Where is Alice?
He has her.
Who? Who has her, Rebecca?
The engineer. He has her.
Fisher killed that man, Rebecca. He can't hurt you anymore.
He's not dead. He made me kill those men.
What men?
The men at the thrift store. And the one behind the bar.
You killed them? Why?
He made me. He told me I had to come to the farm or I'd never see Alice again.
Why those men? Were they just random?
He knew they used to bully me in high school. He knew I hated them. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I just want my life back.
But how did he know this? How did he know that you hated these punks?
It's like he can see inside me. It's like he knows what I'm thinking or feeling.
He's not a normal man, Rebecca. I understand that now. He's something else.
I'm a murderer, Dr. Lundberg. I killed those men.
He made you do this, sweetie. You didn't want to. He didn't give you a choice.
Am I gonna go to jail?
No, of course not.
We have to kill this bastard, Fisher. He is a force of nature. That's why you couldn't kill him back at the farmhouse. The farmer used some kind of black magic, some spell, something to bring the engineer back to life, and he killed everyone in his path that the farmer wanted dead.
You still sound like you're high. But for shits and giggles, let's say I believe you, and Granger brought this thing back to life. How do we kill it?
We have to destroy it at the source. We've got to tear out his heart. That's the only way.
And that's it. That's all we got to do. I'll tell you what. Let's go cut out a heart. I'll go find Alice. You see if the bastard's here.
Alice, down here? Oh, thank God. Alice. Hey. I'm gonna get you out of here.
It's been a long, long time. I've been expecting you. You know why I'm here. I'm not leaving without your heart.
Stay in the car. I'll be right back. Donovan! Donovan!
That's it, Fisher. It's all over. Let's get the hell out of here.